thank you very much for clicking onto this video. So this video is all about the wardrobe, and there's a little bit of a rant and drama with it. So the wardrobe I bought at the thrift store, I have been completely cutting down on what I spend lately because I'm saving up to go on a holiday. So I've really been buying only things that I really need, or it's a complete bargain. So one of the items that I do need is a wardrobe. I have a space in my bedroom, and honestly you could probably make it into a built-in closet, but it's going to take a few hundred to fix that all up and get somebody to come out and do that, because I think I'd be absolutely terrible at doing that myself. So I spotted this wardrobe at the thrift, and I thought, it was ideal. It was one of those IKEA Pax wardrobes, and they are pretty versatile. You can do lots of stuff with it. Hold on and I'll actually show you the wardrobe now. That is the wardrobe there. It's one of the IKEA packs and I just love it. So it does fill the space. There's a little bit gap on the side, which IKEA actually do a sort of tall, thin chest of drawers. It might fit in there, it might be too thin, but I'm gonna fill that void with something else anyway. I'm not too keen on the colour of the oak. My bedroom's on a white theme, so I might I'll end up painting it or buying, that sticky Fablon or something to put on it. So that's what I'll probably do. But the wardrobe itself is absolutely solid, and I just love the versatility of it. So it's going to open inside. It's pretty tall. If I can stand all the way back here, it is maybe that's a better view. So it's pretty tall, and the rail's right at the top, so it means that you can have another rail towards the middle and have two rails of clothes, or you could lower that top rail and put a shelf at the top and the rail underneath. Or you can mess about with these things at the bottom. Now that's a basket you can put your shoes in, and you can buy all sorts of sort of trays. I think they have a jewellery tray as well that you could put in there. It's a pretty thin flat, but it's space so that you can put jewellery in. And also they have things for belts and ties and various other shelves. So that is why I love it. So hold on and I'll switch back. Right, so that is the wardrobe. It was £60, which I thought it is on the dear end for wardrobes in the charity shop, but I think because that range does ranges from a few £100s upwards because of the versatility. It's not actually, it's not a solid wardrobe. It's only sort of that MDF. It looks solid because of the colour, I think. But when you actually, I can move that wardrobe in position myself without, as long as there's nothing in it, I can move it myself. That's how light it is. So I thought it was a bit on the dear side, but I was pretty grateful for it. I really do need something to sort my stuff out. It's all over the place at the minute. But the rant that I have and the drama I had was actually before it was delivered. They have signs up all over the shop. I can't fault it. There was signs. Please measure and make sure that it fits in the required space in your home. So the girl had a tape measure there, and she measured up the wardrobe. No, actually, I measured up the wardrobe, and she held it over for me until I went down home. Now I only live about 2 minutes from the charity shop, so I went down home and measured everything up, and everything seemed fine. So she gave me a number to ring, and I was able to make a payment over the phone and said it'd be delivered 2 days later. Now the delivery charge was £10, which was quite a lot, considering I only live 2 minutes from the charity shop, but at the end of the day, it was for charity, so I'm not going to complain about that. But later on that night, things were just going through my head All my door frames in my house are extra wide. Here they're building houses, I think they term them lifetime homes, so that every door frame should accommodate a wheelchair. If it needs to be further down the line that one of your family members needed a wheelchair. So all my door frames I thought were sort of extra wide and they would fit anything in, apart from the door, my door frame of my bedroom. I don't know why that one is a standard size. I measured it. So then I began to panic about the wardrobe not fitting in, and I looked at the measurements, and right enough, it seemed to be too deep. So the following morning I went straight up and explained it to one of the girls working behind the till, and she got out her manager, and the manager, the first thing she did was point to the sign. And I says, yeah, I know that. I went down, I measured up, I just took it for granted about my door frames and explained to her about the door frames being extra wide apart from that one. And she said, look, there is no exceptions. But at this stage, the wardrobe hadn't left the store. It was still there. It was less than 24 hours that I made the payment. So it wasn't as if I was asking her to hold it over for a week and then change my mind. So that is my bit of a rant. I was pretty disappointed in that, especially if I had been, I mean, depending on that money for a wardrobe, and didn't have much money, and there was not even any room for a credit note, because I explained she knows me, I go in there all the time, and there was no option for a credit note either. So I was pretty disappointed, and she seen my face. So she went and got a tape measure and said, look, I think that it's going to fit in. I think it'll fit in through any standard door. So she went and got her tape measure, and when she measured the depth, it suddenly dawned on me, I got out the measurements, that I had measured the depth wrong. So I had measured, I think, the depth of the wardrobe being 32 inches, when in fact it's 23 inches. So she said, look, it will definitely fit in. So problem solved, and I was a bit relieved, but I'm still sort of really disappointed in my head, that had I been some little family with no money, depending on a wardrobe, they weren't going to give the money back again. Yeah, so that was my bit of a rant, but really, really glad that I have got the wardrobe. So as I said, I haven't really been spending much this week except for things that I really need or they're bargain. So I just have a few things. The first thing is this Good Things Manuka Honey Daily Moisturiser. This is absolutely, honestly, this is a really very good moisturiser for very, very dry skin. Now, I tend to use it for, excuse my nails, by the way. The nail polish is always chipping. But I tend to use this for my daughter's skincare. I look after her skincare because she has learning difficulties, and she still needs a skincare regime, obviously. So she has very dry skin. She has young skin, but very dry. And so especially around the hairline, because her scalp would be dry as well. And I think this is absolutely brilliant. It says free from sulfates and parabens, which is honestly really, really good. I'm not sure about palm oil. Palm oil, I know, has been in the news recently, very controversial. I don't think it has palm oil in it either, because it says free from free from mineral oils. Palm oil is usually associated with mineral oils. So this is absolutely gorgeous. And another thing, it smells amazing. There's Manuka honey in it. Oh, this is incredible. They do a hand cream in it as well, which is really good. I love the stuff from this range. You can buy it really, if you have a TK Maxx, even if you have a TJ Maxx, they might carry this line, or Boots, but TK Maxx do it cheaper. I think it's only $3.99, and Boots carry it for around $7.99. But if you have really dry skin, this is a really good daily moisturizer. So that's that one. What else? Yeah. This here is from the charity shop, the same charity shop that I was really disappointed with, and it's only 50p. It's like a Burberry styled scarf, and the label says Cashmink by V Frass, but it's actually acrylic, although it's acrylic wool. Hold on. Yeah, 100% acrylic, but it feels really, really soft. It's made in Germany. Absolutely gorgeous, and I don't have any scars that colour. That's what sort of attracted me to it, and it's still sort of mild to cold. We're still expecting a cold snap here, so that's why I grabbed that one. So this next thing here, let's see, hold on, and I'll put it on, hold on. Right, it's sort of like a gilet. It's sort of woolen and has this sort of fringe at the side. It says extra small, but really it is like a free size. It depends how you want to wear it. If you want to wear it baggy, it is very, very loose. And it's from a brand called Hollister. And this was half price. I think it was £3.25, so it was £7.50 marked down to £3.25. I think they were having a whole big clear out. There wasn't really anything apart from this that I picked up, and the scarf. The scarf was 50p, by the way. So yeah, they're pretty good. I'll be keeping that. And what else? The only other thing I picked this up at TK Maxx as well. $4.99, and it's a pillow spray. So this one obviously has lavender. Lavender has been used in pillow sprays, but this one has eucalyptus oil in it as well, which I think is really good. Again, I use this for my daughter, and it sort of just helps relax her and go to sleep. And I think the eucalyptus oil is brilliant too for anybody like me and my daughter have sinus trouble. So that is really, really good. And you get a really big bottle. This is the one, hold on a second. See. This is the one she has been using from Avon. Before that she used This Works one, but the This Works one is really, really expensive. So that one is 100 mils, and I think that's around about £4. But I think the smell of this one is really good. That one is lavender and chamomile. And so that one is the eucalyptus, and I definitely think that one works a little bit better, smells a little bit nicer. But the thing with TK Maxx is if I were to go and look for this again at TK Maxx, I probably wouldn't be able to find it, so I'd have to look it up. But I suppose they would probably do another brand of pillow spray. So that is everything. That is really all I have. Oh wait, there is one thing. Hold on a second. Where is it? Yes. So I've been trying not to buy any makeup as well, but I did cave in. This one, like, I've been using it all week. And it's by Makeup Revolution. And it's the Reloaded palette in Affection. Now, Makeup Revolution is sold at Superdrug here. They have really got very popular, and it's because they do a lot of dupes for various brands. I think the biggest brand I dupe is Too Faced. They have a whole collection called I Love Chocolate, and honestly it is just a dupe for Too Faced. They have little palettes and all, and the pigment is actually very, very good, very affordable prices. In fact, I think I have one here. Hold on a second. Right, so I bought this away ages ago, and this is part of the chocolate. I think it was originally called I Love Makeup. It's at the back. But I think it's now called I Love Chocolate. And so this one is salted caramel. So I think this is based on the second one they brought out. I can't even remember. what it was called, but that is the colours, and they're all very, very pigmented. I mean, that's absolutely gorgeous. Let's see. They're just gorgeous palettes, and they are around about £8, 8 or 9 or £10, which is absolutely crazy. Very, very good value. I don't know how I feel though. They are definitely ripping Too Faced off. I can understand, say, handbags, people making dupes for, because they are very, very expensive. But I mean, Too Faced is not completely expensive, and yet they still are ripping them off. But honestly, they're really, if you are on a budget, you'll definitely like them. These here are even cheaper. This was only £4, and I think, oh, I need to get a wipe from my fingers. Hold on a second. I'm pausing this video a lot today, but it was all over my fingers. Yeah, as far as I know, there's one of these particular ones is a dupe for the Huda Beauty palette, one of the first ones that she brought up, and I'm not sure which ones. This one here, I just like the look of. That's it there. And as far as I know, Superdrug definitely, I mean, my local Superdrug actually widened the area that Makeup Revolution's in to bring in more ranges from that particular brand. So they have a whole bunch of Makeup Revolution stuff. And I think another pharmacy called Clear Pharmacy here sell Makeup Revolution as well, but it is definitely available online, and they do special offers online, and as far as I know they are international as well. But the quality of the pigments in their makeup is really, really good. As far as the eyeshadows and the face powders, definitely. I'm not too keen on any of their lipsticks or anything like that, but the powder products, definitely give them a go. Now, I know I said that was one last thing, but I actually forgot about something. I went into Devlin's to get the free sample with their beauty card loyalty scheme, and as usual they had sold out. I don't know why I'm not getting notifications for them, but the girl behind the counter, you go to the fragrance counter to redeem them, the girl felt sorry for me and gave me a whole bunch of samples. So that one is DKNY Stories. I think that's their new one out. It's pretty good. Two Michael Kors Wanderlust. Excellent. That's a different Michael Kors Wanderlust. Gucci Guilty, which I really want to try. Tory Burch. So we've got two Tory Burch ones. Another NKY Stories. And then more Michael Kors and another Gucci Guilty. Absolutely made up for not having the sample. Not even sure. Oh yeah, I know what the sample was. The sample was a Makeup Forever lipstick, which was in a red colour anyway. I probably wouldn't have wore it. So these samples more than make up for it. So completely happy. So that's basically what I've thrifted in the last, or purchased in the last 7 days. Yeah, if you have any comments, any questions, please feel free to leave it in the comment section below. And yeah, let me know. I'm really sort of disappointed with that wardrobe. Let me know if the thrift stores or the charity shops where you are would have refunded that. So that's it. So I hope you have a lovely day or a lovely evening wherever you are, and thank you for watching. Bye bye.